Oh, hey guys. So, another week's done. This week, wasn't actually awful. Wasn't great. It's a pretty good week though. This is more what I consider normal. Like, I'd like to be more my minimum. But I really can't complain. It's not as good as it was last week, though. Last week I had to definitely work for it. Definitely had to work for it. Now, the rates have kind of just fell off a cliff though, and like since what, March? So it's been down for a couple weeks, right? Or a couple months, a couple weeks. Fuck, it wouldn't be so bad. Now granted, a cheaper truck. This truck though, for its lifespan, for its life, has gotten like 7 mpg, right? And I've only seen that like once. This truck is hugging it. It's like 6.7 to 6.9 and on average. What I'm thinking it is, and I'm almost certain, but I won't be able to really confirm it until the end of the year, or not end of the year, end of the summer, until I put the money in. Because I mean, I don't want to go put $5,000 in tires on right now when I really don't have to. Could I do it? Sure. Do I want to right now? No. So what I think's happening with the truck is, especially if it's average 7 its whole life, right? And I can't seem to get 7, both lightweight. I'm thinking what it is tires. They're two different sizes, and there's also not the same tread depth either. So I'm almost certain that's taking like 0.3 away from me. It's not great, especially since I do get some vibrations up through the frame, and this truck did sit too, so there's a couple I might put steers on at the same time. So there is a couple of, like, not bald spots, but a couple of cupping spots in the middle of the tread up on the steers too. Like, it's not like cupping, it's more like it's tilted, like it's sat like this in one spot forever. So in the middle, like the middle in one spot, it just looks like rubber. If you put enough weight on it, just settles. Kind of like your shoe, right? Just sits there and yeah. What sucks though is those are brand new steers too, pretty much. I don't get the vibrations from that though. No, because it's like I said, there's half that tread though where it's there, it's still fucking fully there. I don't know, like, it doesn't vibrate like it's these steer tires either. If that's not taking 0.3 away, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. It's because this truck's 264 rear ends. There's no reason why this truck shouldn't get 7. Now, to be fair, it's been pretty windy recently, so that doesn't help. But when you're, when I'm pulling an empty trailer, I'm getting 7 to 8. And it's not great either. So I wonder, I don't know. If it's not the tires, I don't know what it is. This truck has also got, finding out this truck has some little problem. Not the truck itself, but like the fucking wipers, like they do the Volvo thing, whatever, fine. Like it did that even on the other white Volvo, brand new. But now like the wipers, the sprayers, was working. Now all of a sudden doesn't want to work. I don't know if the pump's bad. I don't know. It's got a gallon of coolant, or not gallon of coolant, gallon of fluid in there. And before the driver's side sprayed just fine, and then passenger side one was like mostly spraying, like half spraying. It acted like it was clogged, but then it started spraying well. Then it kind of just quit. Then it sprayed and quit. Now they both don't want to. I don't know. I'll look into that. Kind of need that. All right, let's get into it. I might make another video about that, about minor truck problems, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a used truck. I expected problems. It's been mechanically sound though. It's more electronic issues, but whatever. All right. So fucking ran my ass off last week, right? Not used to that. I haven't done that in a while. This week, it mellowed out. It's like, ended up being like 3,200 miles. Like 3,220 something. So, with delivering in Portland on 1,700 last week, right? I was not getting a load Friday. And with it being a weekend, especially in the slow part of this time of the year, my options are limited. There was like 5 or 6 loads out of Portland. 2 of them going to SoCal. 1 was going to like Boise or Salt Lake. I don't remember. So like half those fucking loads were SoCal or fucking day runs. There was 1 going to Washington. So Portland was out of the question. I mean, the other 2 didn't really pay for anything. So I looked over into the Grandview, Yakima, the Valley area pretty much, Kennewick, Boardman, that whole radius, right? Found a load. Granted, it's a lot more dead than I wanted to. Now the load would have paid just fine. Actually, would have paid pretty great if you take away my deadhead, right? But weekend loads, it's either take something or sit till Monday, and I mean I guess that could have possibly paid great too. I mean, if I'd only do 1 load across the whole week, I mean, it just depends. Especially like right now, it's a toss up in the air. Especially until I get the MPG on this truck fixed, which is probably tires. I'll probably just do it here shortly. Who knows? But, okay, so found a load of Prosser, Washington, right? And actually, it wasn't really Prosser. It's quite a bit south of it. Like this was, I went across the bridge in Washington, got off like 4 miles into it, whatever the second exit is. So exit just past the way station, right? And went like 10 miles west. So it wasn't exactly Prosser. I was south of Prosser by quite a bit. 189 miles deadhead. All right. It was going to Moores, Illinois, to a Costco, right? So the load, it was 2021. Total was 2210. I did go through the house on this load. I did. Spent quite a bit of time at the house because this load had an extra day on it. Not an extra day, half a day. I got home at like Sunday at like 1300, and I left the next morning like 0900. I spent quite a bit of time at home, right? So it paid $4,300 gross. My cut was $37.84 for $1.71. And what I did too, I didn't add on. Well, technically I did. I just went up I-90, came down, through my town, like as normal route. Didn't really go out of my way. It didn't really. It was an hour quicker to go up I-90, I guess. It was Hartley Produce, going to Costco, like I said. Broker was Allen Lund. 50 degree continuous, onions. 35,000 pounds, which surprised me. I was expecting a lot more weight, by like 7,000 to 9,000. I would definitely do this run again. And that Hartley Produce, you literally the only thing out there. And I saw reviews how they take forever. I don't know. Maybe they're more in the season, but like that was in an hour, like an hour and a half. Now docks are interesting. There's like 3 or 4 different buildings. Interesting, right? Costco again. That Costco. I mean, there was a couple of loads I could have done. Like I could have got $3,800 from the same relative area, right? Going up to somewhere in Wisconsin. For Tuesday morning delivery. All of them picked up a Saturday. I wanted 4K at least. The guy didn't want him to go on up at all. He was firm up 38, and I was like, well, if I get a deadhead anyways to it, because it's not like I was already in the area. I had to deadhead to any of these loads. I was like, fuck it, I'll just take the extra $500 over his load pretty much, and an extra day delivery. And by an extra day, I mean 0530 at Morris, whereas Costco, I know that Costco. I actually picked a day later for a reason. Like, that Costco is great. Like, overnight parking, Costco, right? Even though it's 2 truck stops across the street, but I don't have to deal with the truck stop bullshit. I was also in and out really fast, like, fucking, 80 an hour, something like that. But then I was like, okay. Found a load over from Bolingbrook, Illinois. So 34 miles deadhead to Hinckley, Ohio, which that's an Aldi's, right? Now, all these storms that came in as I was heading east after I got into Nebraska, I had fucking nothing but crosswinds. Like, put it this way, this truck was doing relatively good. With all the hills and everything, my MPG started at 6.6 when I got the load, right? I had fucking massive amount of winds heading west. You guys, I already told you that. Started at 6.6, and when I parked that house, I was 6.9. Wasn't like I was heavy or light. I was heavy, right? Well, 35,000 pounds, whatever. And technically, I'm climbing nonstop. Because going from sea level to Wyoming, my town, 5,800, 58, 59 feet in the air, 5,900 right now. That's, the whole state's an average of over a mile in the air, right? So I'm climbing non-fucking stop. So, but ever since I started heading east, as soon as I hit Nebraska, I got fucking headwinds, crosswinds, and it just got all the way down to 6.5. Did finish the week with 6.9. So it's trying. I'm almost certain it's the fucking tires. I'm almost certain it's the tires. Unless you guys can think of something, I am almost 100% positive it's the tires. Almost. Alright, but like I said, Bolingbrook, Illinois to Hinckley, Ohio. Load paid $1,200. My cut was 10.56. Deadhead was 34. Picked up at Toronto Dough Company, whatever. I don't even know their bread, but it was frozen bread. This is what pissed me off about this fucking shit. You'll understand what I'm saying. I don't know what it is with the MPG. Loaded was 359 miles, right? 393. I can't read my own handwriting. I was like, wait a minute, 359? It's not adding up. 393. 268 a mile. Now, I do know Ohio was relatively a dead zone. Not for rates, right? I didn't realize it fell off really fucking hard. The same time frame as everything else fell, but yeah. All right, so I was going, like I said, Toronto to Aldi's, DC, Brokers, Moeller, -10 star stop. This load should have made up for. This load did bring me back up to like 6.9 though, but this should have had me 8.5, 9. It's 4,000 pounds. 6 pallets, 4,000 pounds. That's for the bread. I was LTL pretty much, and okay, going from 6.6 to 6.9, and fuck, what a day. Yeah, I should have been over 7 by the time I got back down there though, but when this was same day delivery, right? It was a late delivery, but they did unload me early. And this one, that always has overnight parking, in case you guys are wondering. So I will take a shittier rate, by the way, if a customer makes up for it. Like the Costco, I know I'm in and out relatively. The overnight parking, all these DC, hit or miss, right? This one though, the lumper was cheap. I paid it early, right? They had overnight parking. I checked in early. For some reason, I don't know if this is always the case, but all the trucks are there. They treat them as they're there all at the same time for the same appointment. Even though mine was like 2,200, they said, "Hey, everybody's here at 7 o'clock." So I was parked in the door and out by midnight. I slept there. This DC though too, if they call you with your bills saying they're done and you don't miss a call, or you missed a call, whatever, they just take me to the guardhouse. They just take me to the guard shack. So I just like I said, fuck it. I grabbed the bills when I woke up, and I was at 8 a.m. 7. Got up around 7:30ish. Got over there at 8, got the bills, and then whatever. But Ohio is fucking awful. Like, next week's gonna be a struggle to make some money, but it's a risk, right? Risk that happens when you know you go into a dead area, especially when you're trying to finish it a week, right? It's like I was trying to do a couple day runs and shit didn't line up great. Like, really, I should have taken that Tuesday load. That would have solved a lot of my problems this week. That one's probably on me, but instead I had to go to 2 dead areas to have a good week. It is what it is. I mean, I don't. How do you guys want me to tell you the gross? Do you want me to cover my gross or the overall gross the company gets? Because technically, I still made the money. Because I mean, the company can get $2 a mile, like that's like the rate, right? Itself, the actual load, the gross, whatever you can call it. But it's really hard, like I keep telling you guys, for both of us to get over $2 a mile. I try to use $2 a mile as my floor. It just doesn't fucking always happen. But like, okay, that $4,300, right? If I'm on authority, right? That $4,300 on the Costco run. That is like $1.90. So it was 2,200 miles, right? Like $100 more, and it would have been $2 a mile. If I got 1,200, that's almost a 3. For the next one, well, a little over 3. This load would have, not been great. It still have been about 2, but I did sit, in Ohio, I did sit almost all day trying to find something that wasn't complete awful. And it didn't help me sitting all fucking day. Like, I fucking sat all day, and I grabbed something like, 2. I think so. 1,400 by the time I said fuck it, I just grab whatever and go. I can't always be picky, can't always. You try. But it's either lose money this week, or either way I'm still going to be in the area. I mean, if I can't get a load out, either way I'm still going to be here. So if I don't take something now, it's not going to help me tomorrow. And if it ain't going to help me tomorrow, it's not going to help me next week. Or, see, I just got to do something. So I found this. Toledo, Ohio. I'm going to backtrack to Butner, North Carolina. Okay, so 117 miles deadhead. I guess I should tell you the rate first. $1,500. My cut was $1,320. So it was 117 mile deadhead. That part sucks. There was literally nothing in the fucking Cleveland, Akron area. I looked. There was this one load that did catch my attention. It was up until Cleveland area. It was like an hour deadhead, fine. But it was going like 200 miles, and it was paying like $700. Downside was I would not have got there in time, and I went straight up to Michigan. I would have done that easily. I would not need, I guess I wouldn't need more fuel anyways for the week, but I still would have done it over this load. 'Cause, I mean, who knows? There might have been apples, but whatever. I'd rather be in Michigan than this, but alright, so 117 miles deadhead. Loaded was 612. This just delivered pretty much next day at night, so I'm finishing up my week, right? It's another fucking Saturday load. I ain't gonna be, fair warning, my next load to start out the week next week is gonna be fucking dog shit. But that's what you get when you're trying to stack as much money as you can in the 1 week to finish out the week. But I'm going back to doing what I'm doing. I was working before, so even though up there the rates are down too, it's just I gotta do what I gotta do at this point. Total was $729 for $1.81. Wasn't fucking great, especially for what it was. And surprisingly, I did get good MPG. Again, 6.8. 6.9 in the truck. I swear to God, those fucking tires, man. Those tires. Because I'm going to ECM. The ECM that says this truck is average 7.3. I don't know. I mean, it's still 7, but whatever. It was Frostbite ice cream. Frostbite brand ice cream. I don't fucking even know who they are. Going to Food Line and Butner again. I don't have Food Line in my area. I don't know their ice cream. I have no intention of probably trying their ice cream because it probably has corn syrup in it, which is awful ice cream. You want good ice cream? Go get ice cream like Tillamook ice cream, okay? No corn syrup. The moment you have ice cream that does not have corn syrup in it, it's really hard to enjoy ice cream that has corn syrup in it. They taste that different. Burke was Molo. -20, so I stopped. If I just told you that, you pretty much could have probably guessed what this was. 39,000 pounds of ice cream, which I was surprised in that weight because I am loaded with 28 pallets all the way back to the door. All the way back. Which usually means you're either lighter than you think, or you're lighter, right? Or you're overloaded. And I was neither. That was ice cream. I'm hoping rates start going up after the home time, right? I'm going home next month, end of the month-ish, for a couple of weeks. So I'll be coming back out around June. Produce season and some other seasons should be in full swing. Should be. Like, I'll have ice cream again. I'll have dairy out of the Midwest and Pacific Northwest again. Because I was doing great last year with it. I just didn't stay up there consistently. But it was up there, right? Where it's like $3,500 to $3,800 to go from Wisconsin to fucking Idaho or Utah. I mean, it was kind of both. So I was getting like mid to high sevens pretty much every week. I just stopped staying up there. I did later on in the year. I said, fuck it, it's working. Just keep working at it. It should be. The last home time kind of fucked me in the ass. So with that, came out of the house and as everything fell apart. So, but part of the reason why I haven't really been home much because I've had to make up for that, which made me adjust my plans. And well, you guys will start seeing some things differently this year. Then again, like I said though, this year was gonna be a lot different period. Hence what I'm sitting in. But who knows? I just need to get something that's consistent. Just stick to that. Because honestly, I don't need much in this truck to really put a large amount of money aside. Really, this truck can put money aside at $5,000. Not a lot. And it's been gross, right? I mean, that includes paying me. Technically, if you want to take me out of it, we get down into like the, mid to high threes. And covers all the, assuming normal running, average running, that covers the whole truck, trailer, everything, fuel and everything, and putting on the side of the truck. But I'd rather not sacrifice. And if I'm going to sacrifice, it means I take a smaller cut of paycheck, and I'd like, even if it's a few $100s, nothing. But it's going to be a fucking adventure. And, you know, if life didn't have challenges, it'd be pretty boring. But anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye.